Hello. So coming up in this video, I'm going to be talking about the best TVs that work with Alexa and Google Home in 2020. So my guess is that you keep losing that remote. You are sick and tired of losing your remote control. You want a TV that can just turn on without needing a remote control. And the best way to solve that problem is going to be to get a TV that works with Alexa or Google Home. Okay, so you may be thinking, hey, don't all smart TVs work with Alexa? And the answer to that is no, because some smart TVs do not work with Alexa, but most do. We're in 2020, come on. But to clear up any confusion, I made this video for you, so I'm gonna show you the best TVs that work with Alexa and Google Home in 2020, so you can rest assured that you're gonna have the best option available. And now, before we start talking about the best smart TVs that work with Alexa, why don't you just subscribe to this channel, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out. When you subscribe to the channel, you always get videos like this where I break down 5 products and I make sure that you do the right choice. And another thing, before we begin with this video, what should you be looking for in a TV? First of all, make sure you know where it's gonna go, because the last thing you wanna do is buy a TV that doesn't fit where you wanted to put it. Make sure you know the size of TV that you want. Awesome. Okay, so what else do you need to know? Now that we're in 2020, you might want to go for a 4K screen. This way you get the best visuals possible. Okay, but it's not just as simple as getting a 4K screen. If you want to get a 4K screen, make sure you have a 4K TV box. Because if you don't have a 4K TV box, there's no use of having a 4K screen. So to get the full benefits of a 4K screen, make sure that you have 4K channels or 4K TV things that you want to watch, because that way you will get the full 4K. Because there is no use in having a 4K screen paired with a TV box that does not support 4K. Another thing you might want to look out for when buying a TV is going to be the refresh rate. So the higher the refresh rate, the better for gamers. For watching TV normally, there is no real use of having a very high refresh rate, because no programs are broadcasted at 120 frames per second. Most movies are between 30 to 60 frames per second, so you don't need more than 60 Hz. The more hertz, the more frames per second you can have on your TV. This is why it's a very good option for gamers. Okay, and another option you might want to try and go for is gonna be 8K resolution. However, 8K resolution, as glorious as it sounds, will not be the best option for most people. Why, you may ask? I mean, who wouldn't want 8K resolution? The reason is because to broadcast 8K programs or 8K movies, you need to have an actual 8K movie or an 8K TV program. If you have an 8K TV, but your TV box is only giving it 4K, half of the pixels you have are for nothing.
Wise guy,
sure,
huh?
An 8K TV is gonna be much more crisp and clean, but at the distance that you would usually view a TV from, you would not notice much difference. If you would like future-proofing your house, then you might want to go for an 8K TV, just so you don't have to go for one in the future, like in 4 years when it's becoming the standard. At that time you might have more programs that actually support to 8K. Until then, you might want to stick to 4K unless you love the future-proofing. Okay, I'm very sorry, I wasted 4 minutes of your time.
What?
I did not mean to do that. I'm trying to give you guys what you need to know. Before I go on, there is one last confusing thing that you may want to know. So there are LCD or LED or QLED or OLED screens. Overall, in my opinion, you're gonna try and go for the OLED. It is the best choice. Second place goes to QLED, and then LED comes last. QLED is also known as Quantum Dot LED, which is the improved version that allows for many more colors to be displayed and therefore making a bigger contrast of colors. OLED is the rival of QLED and gives you better viewing angles and better black levels and better contrast. So if you want better contrast, better viewing angles, better black levels, OLED is definitely the way to go. Another place where OLED excels is it helps you make a more thin TV. So if you hate the fat TVs, that's another reason you want OLED. Okay, so now that we've covered all the basics, I'm gonna go over the best 6 TVs that work with Alexa and Google Home in 2020. Coming up in number 6, we have the TCL 65S525 Roku Smart TV. This is going to be the best gaming smart TV that supports Alexa and Google Home. Okay, so where does this thing excel? It comes in sizes of 43 inches, 50, 55 and 60 inches. And before I go on about the specs, you must know that Roku Smart TV comes with Roku TV, so this provides you over 500,000 TV episodes and movies to watch thanks to Roku TV. So if you're interested in that, that's an amazing thing that this will provide you with. Okay, so for ports, you got 4 HDMI ports and 1 USB port and a headphone jack and many other ports. It has a setting for auto game mode, so this is for smoother gaming and optimized framing. So for those gamers out there, you're gonna love this TV because it has 120Hz refresh rate. This will make sure that you can run your games at 120 frames per second. Now you will only benefit from 120Hz refresh rate if you have a device that can power 120Hz. So if you can utilize the 120 frames per second, this is gonna be a great gaming TV for you. You can also get a cheap 3 to 4 year warranty with this TV, and you get a low latency and response times, which is for improved gaming experience. This TV also comes with a great price tag. And coming up number 5 is going to be the TCL 55S425 Smart Roku TV. This is going to be the best budget smart TV in 2020. Okay, so as this is another Roku TV, you get access to your favorite content with over 500,000 movies and TV episodes accessible through the simple and intuitive Roku TV. Okay, so this is a 4K TV. It's gonna give you Ultra HD picture calories, yeah, not clarity, calories, with very high contrast and very great accurate colors, and it's gonna give you a great dynamic range. So the only con I could find with this thing is it's a direct lit LED, so it's not as great as having an OLED. However, somehow TCL made a great job. They got it looking very good considering it is a direct lit LED. However, it also has all the inputs you would ever need. It has 3 HDMI 2.0, it has an HDCP 2.2, the one with the HDMI ARC, it has a USB port, RF port, composite, headphone jack, optical audio out and an Ethernet port. So port wise, I think this has most things you would want your TV to have. You could control this TV with the powerful mobile app, with the Roku remote app on your phone, and you could easily power your TV. You can browse your TV with your phone. You don't need a remote. You lose your remote, you use your phone. However, if you do like the remote, you can also use the remote. However, you could also use the Alexa or the Google Smart TV. Now the remote only has 20 buttons to make navigating easier, with around half the buttons of a traditional TV remote. So the main goal here is to make you not struggle. They tried their best to make it easy to use and they succeeded. This TV also supports HDR10, which is great for enhanced picture quality. So this is a great overall TV to go for. The only con is it's going to be an LED and not a QLED or an OLED. However, that is not an issue if you want 4K quality and you want the best quality at the lowest price possible with 120Hz and all sorts of other different features that comes with this TV. And coming up in number 4, we have the Samsung QN65Q60RA-FXZA Smart TV. Wow, what an interesting name we got there. Okay, so this is the best QLED Smart TV model in 2020, which also supports Alexa and Google Home. So this comes in the sizes of 43 inches, 49 inches, 55, 65, 75 and 82 inches. Really? What more than 82 inches do you want? I don't know. So this thing uses quantum dots technology, QLED. So you're gonna have over 1 billion different colors to take you on your journey and to live the truest experience of visuals in a TV. Okay, I guess poetry is not my thing, so I won't be describing things in the future. So as we mentioned previously, QLED is going to give you better color quality, it's going to give you better contrast, and it's going to give you better viewing angles. Now the only con I could find with this TV is it's very debatable if the QLED is better than the OLEDs, so that's going to be up to you. Okay, so who is this smart TV gonna be for? This is quite a fancy TV. It looks for owners who really like paying attention to the details. Do you like the idea of having 1 billion different colors on your screen? Because I know that I do. And if you don't, then you're crazy anyhow. So anybody who loves lots of colors, you want the best quality possible, this TV is going to be the best QLED TV out there right now. It is the best seller, #1 bestseller out there, and it's not going to disappoint you. Another cool thing about this TV is it can connect to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Now with this TV you can purchase a 4-year warranty which will provide you with 24/7 customer support. And the TV is very easily mountable and you can mount it wherever you want. It comes with a stand and the mounting necessary things to mount it on a wall. And this thing also has Samsung's Quantum Processor 4K. This is an intelligently powered processor which instantly upscales content for sharp detail and refined color. And it gives you 100% color volume. If you like gaming too, this also has a real game enhancer which prevents tearing and stuttering and gives you a very smooth and lifelike visuals along with very cinematic sounds, so this is great also for gaming. However, it does not provide really low response time if that is important to you. Okay, enough with number 4, now we can go to number 3. So in number 3 we have the Samsung 55-inch class curved Ultra HD TU8300 series. So this is going to be the UN55TU8300FXZA 2020 model.
What?
I don't know why they have all these weird names, but I'm sorry, that's what they do. So this is a Samsung 4K Ultra HD resolution TV. It's compatible with Alexa and Google Assistant. It actually has Alexa built in the TV, and it is also Bixby compatible. So this will work with most Smart TV home devices thingies, so you will love this thing. So first of all, it is a 4K display as we just mentioned. Second of all, it is curved. Third of all, you have an HDR setting which will allow you to enjoy a wide spectrum of colors and visual details even in dark scenes. And the fourth cool thing about this TV is you have wireless or Wi-Fi connection. You can connect it to Bluetooth, you can connect it through USB or Ethernet or HDMI. Okay, so this TV also has Samsung's Crystal 4K processor. So this is going to transform everything you watch into stunning 4K with an ultra fast processor. So it also has immersive curves to enhance viewing experience. So usually having a curved TV is going to make for a more immersive viewing experience, and it will also look very cool in any room. Makes you look like you're from the future. It also has an auto game mode, so if you like casually playing some games, it knows when you're ready to play. So it's gonna switch into the game mode. You're gonna enjoy a smooth game experience without motion blur and jutter with auto game mode. And it also works with AirPlay, so you can share content from Apple devices to your Samsung TV. And it also has a QLED display which is gonna have enhanced contrast. And it's gonna have better darks, better blacks, and it's gonna have better colors. Okay, and this TV does not come with a mount, however you can purchase a mount and it is mountable. Okay, so coming up in number 2 is gonna be nothing. I don't feel like giving you a number 2, so we're just gonna skip to number 1. So coming up in number 1 we have the Samsung 65-inch Q900TS QLED 8K Ultra HD Smart TV with Alexa built-in QN65Q900TS AFXZA 2020 TV. Okay, so this is gonna be your best 8K resolution TV out there. So if you're looking for the best out there and you want a future-proof option, an 8K TV is gonna be the way to go. Okay, so now do you know how I told you that there is no use in having an 8K TV if you don't have an 8K TV box? Well, I was wrong, because Samsung came up with this technology called 8K AI upscaling. So basically what that means is it will turn your 4K footage into 8K. It will turn your 1080p footage into 8K. So it won't be true 8K, it will be AI upscaled to 8K. So basically the AI program makes sure to do a very good job at enhancing and sharpening your resolution of what is supposed to be broadcast on the TV. It sharpens it up to 8K and you supposedly get 8K. Okay, so this won't work perfectly, but it will work pretty darn well, so you will definitely get more clarity and more quality on this display. So if you want the best that's out there, the best that's available in 2020, this might be the thing to go for. So this TV is going to come in 3 different sizes. You've got 65 inches, 75 inches, 85 inches. It has Alexa built in it, so you can just ask Alexa to open up apps, change the channel, search for movies, do whatever you want just by Alexa. You don't even need your remote. That said, if you still love your remote when it's not lost, you could also It also comes with a remote. I mean, obviously it's a TV, you know? Like a TVs come with remotes. Anyways, so with this TV, you've got direct full array. This TV is like the thinnest 8K screen I've ever seen. Look at how thin this thing is. It is breathlessly beautiful. And it has edge-to-edge viewing. So if you hate those bezels on the edges of your TV and you think they make the TV look disgusting, you're gonna take your viewing experience to the next level because this has no bezels whatsoever. And the TV for upscaling uses Samsung's smartest processor ever. It uses the Samsung AI Quantum Processor 8K. It uses Samsung's most brilliant processor, which uses deep learning AI technology to unleash the full power of 8K, which provides you with an amazing viewing experience. Okay, so what does this TV have? It has Quantum HDR 24X. It also has HDR10+, which also adjusts the color and contrast scene by scene, which delivers a rich, dynamic and realistic picture that feels like it's just jumping off the screen. It also has 100% color volume with quantum dot technology. Quantum dot technology means it's a QLED display. And if you like to play games, you will win more games, because it has a real game enhancer, so experience enhanced gaming without having to make manual adjustments. So with a real-time game enhancer plus, you get extra motion clarity, and it automatically reduces halo and blur in fast-moving game scenes, and it also has AMD FreeSync, which reduces screen tearing and stuttering. And it also has Quantum HDR32X. Okay, so that is it for today. So if you want the best option, go for number 1. If you want the budget option, go for number 5. If you want the gaming option, go for number 6. And choose wisely, because this is a good investment towards your future. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe and like the video and comment any question you may have below. I will make sure to answer your questions as soon as possible. So sorry for taking up your time, but I tried my best to do the research to give you a good video, and I hope that's what I did. I wish you a very nice day.